Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Launch Greensboro's Demo Day for the fall of 2020. We're so glad that you all chose to join us for this, and we're also glad that we've had a couple of VIPs joining us today. We've got the Greensboro Mayor, Nancy Vaughn. Thank you for joining us, and of course, Thompson Traders President Clifford Thompson, who is also the chairman of the Launch Greensboro Advisory Board. And so, Clifford, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you talk a little bit about Launch Greensboro just in general as we get started.
Sure. Thanks, Brent. Really excited to be here with you and our mayor. Welcome, everyone, to Fall 2020 Demo Day. At Launch Greensboro, we accelerate growth for entrepreneurs starting businesses in Greensboro and the Triad area by providing education, mentoring, and access to capital. We do this in a number of different ways, but primarily with a number of amazing programs that are created by the staff of Launch Greensboro. We have access to a ton of different resources. And then we pair you with mentors that'll help founders navigate the ins and outs of getting their company going. We also have programs for more established companies that will help create a strategy to take your business to the next level. In a nutshell, Launch Greensboro will help you avoid potholes and learn how to scale your business.
And that's exactly what we're looking for, isn't it? And we're looking for these business owners to learn from past companies' successes and their mistakes. Quite frankly, you can learn an awful lot from previous companies' mistakes as well. And so Demo Day is a culmination of 14 weeks that these business owners and managers have been learning with local experts, with entrepreneurs that have been in their similar shoes, working through their goals, their strengths and weaknesses, diving deep into topics like marketing, HR, financial forecasting, sales. They've built a strong network among themselves as a cohort, so they'll be able to call on each other in the future to bounce ideas off of, to maybe talk through some problems. And they're excited to tell your story, tell you their stories and cheer each other on. And we'll get to that in just a second. But as we come out of this Demo Day, after we've gone through this cohort, Mayor Vaughn, you all in the city of Greensboro have been incredible supporters of Launch Greensboro and these programs that we continue to put on, and we can't thank you enough for that. And so I will just turn it over to you and say, what is this program and what does entrepreneurship mean to the city of Greensboro these days, and especially with regards to our economic development strategies?
Thank you, Brent. We are so happy that this program is available here in the city of Greensboro. We know that small businesses are the backbone to our economy, and it is so much fun to see a business take shape like this. We know that every big business starts with a little idea, and this is a great opportunity to see how imagination and ingenuity and experience can help germinate that little idea. We know, especially in this post-COVID economy or still COVID economy, how important it is to build wealth and independence. And, sometimes an idea might be a lifelong dream. Other times it might be responding to current conditions. But to have a program like this through the chamber, I think is so important. And then to have a city like the city of Greensboro who really values small business, that we want you to start your business, grow your business, keep it here. We're affordable. We've got a great workforce. So all the pieces just fit together.
Yeah, I always tell people that economic development has three very distinct strategies. One, you try to attract new businesses to your community. Two, you try to expand the businesses that you have in your community. And three, you try to grow your own. And this is a big part of that grow your own strategy. Those companies that are started and grow in your community put down deep roots. And we see the success of those. We can see them every day. We can see the Fresh Market and all the success that they've had. And we looking forward to having them continue to have their headquarters here and in downtown Greensboro. So it does take that little idea to germinate and build into an even larger business and stay in Greensboro for a long, long time. So thank you so much for helping us put this program on. It's making a huge difference in our community. It's been going now for 5 years, and we've impacted more than 100 businesses over that time period, with a 75% women and minority business participation rate. We're proud of how Launch Greensboro is making an impact in the community, and also helping us build leaders in our entrepreneurial ecosystem. 5 years ago, when we started this program with the help of the city, I think what you're going to see today is exactly what we had envisioned. Some incredible entrepreneurs who have built companies that are ready to just take it to the next level. And we're excited to show them to you all today. And we'll get there in just a second. But Clifford, I want to hand it back over to you. I'm going to let you kind of give a final message to these companies here as they get ready to present on Demo Day.
Yeah, Brent, we started our company here in Greensboro, and we love Greensboro. It would be impossible for us to move. We just wouldn't do it. So I think, we're very thankful to the city of Greensboro and also to the chamber. It's a very business friendly, and it's a strategy, and it has to be active, and it has to come from the top to really make a city welcoming to entrepreneurs. So we're very thankful to Mayor Vaughn and her support, and also to the chamber. I think, when I think about what we're doing today, I'm really excited and happy to be able to have all of you here joining us to watch these companies' pitches. These entrepreneurs have worked so hard. We paired them with a mentor to help them think through their challenges and really design a really good growth strategy that's going to help them get to the next level. They're also supported by 4 local university interns. They assist them with projects like website building, market research, social media. We're so thankful. We couldn't do this program without the experts and the mentors and the staff that coordinate and coach each company along the way. Really excited for you guys. It's going to be a fun time. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I'm going to.
And here we are in December, and Mayor, we've been telling a lot of folks out there, we need your support of local business right now. It's been a tough year with COVID. We're in the holidays. We need your support, looking local first for making purchases for the holidays and that sort of thing. And so my ask, as people watch these pitches throughout this program, is be thinking about how you can help these businesses. Make it a personal goal of yours to reach out and help. And whether that is referring a customer to them, maybe spreading the word about their efforts via social media, partnering with them if you see that opportunity, reaching out and saying, hey, here's how I can help by partnering with you. Find some way of connecting outside of today with these businesses that are going to be so reliant on our community's continued support. I, for one, will be doing that. I hope you will as well. And I'm really looking forward to these pitches coming up. So let's turn it over to that.
So hello and welcome. I'm Luann Flanders-Steck, the Executive Vice President of Entrepreneurship with Launch Greensboro, the entrepreneurship arm of the Greensboro Chamber of Commerce. Along with Jen Hensel, our Assistant Director, I welcome you to our virtual demo day. So thank you to Clifford Thompson, Mayor Vaughn, and Brent Christensen for that wonderful intro. As I said, we're here this evening to celebrate these 12 companies that have completed our Fall 2020 LaunchLab Growth Accelerator program. They have worked really hard over the last 14 weeks and accomplished so much. I'm your guide through the evening as you virtually meet these companies and all the folks that support them. So I said it in May, and I'll say it again. The last few months have been interesting to say the least. This fall, we've not had the opportunity to meet any of these companies in person. Every aspect of our program has been virtual, and many of you who work with entrepreneurs every day know that meeting face-to-face with them is so important. But this group has made it work. As you watch these pitches, you will see what an amazing job they did and will continue to do. But before we start the pitches, we need to thank our sponsors and those who support this program. So first, thank you to Soto IP. Soto IP is a great partner when it comes to intellectual property filings and management. Thank you for your support of these companies, our programming, and our community. Our second sponsor offers a new marketing product. Creative Farms, managed by Elliot Strunk and the Honestly team, provides unlimited professional design without the headaches of finding talent, managing a freelancer, and absolutely wondering if your project will ever get done, all for a flat monthly rate. As part of this sponsorship, they're offering all attendees a discount code. So stick around and we'll share more about this generous offer at the end of it. And as the last company presents, please don't leave us. We have a few additional announcements to make. So without further delay, let me introduce our first presenting companies. Dennis John, founder of Without Exception, bringing systems thinking to your diversity inclusion initiatives. Valerie DeFranco, owner of Nailed It DIY Studio. So if you have some of that creative energy you need to get out, visit their location on State Street and have fun building your own handcrafted wood decor. And then Sheba Dawood of Minerva Lithium. She will share about some super cool lithium technology she and her professor developed at the Joint School of Nanoscience and Nanoengineering.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Dennis John, and I'm the founder and CEO of Without Exception. We help organizations reach their goals around diversity and inclusion. And the way we do that is by applying a systems perspective to identify starting points and concrete actions to promote more equitable opportunities for all employees. After completing my doctorate in organizational leadership and spending the last 20 years in higher education and the nonprofit sectors, I created this company to help organizations integrate diversity into every part of professional life. Did you know that in 2003, organizations were spending upwards of $8 billion on diversity programs? And yet in the last 6 years, the number of African-American men on Fortune 100 boards has only increased by 1%. Despite all of this, we know that ethnically diverse and gender diverse organizations far outperform their competitors. And still, many diversity initiatives are designed as one-time check-the-box programs, are poorly resourced, or lack sufficient commitment. But it doesn't have to be this way. Whether you're looking to form more equitable opportunities for all employees, leverage diversity to beat the competition, or increase productivity, we can help. We can design D&I initiatives from the ground up. We can develop current initiatives to form a more cohesive strategy, and we can leverage over 2 decades of experience changing systems from within. In fact, we're the only D&I firm that uses systems thinking on diversity and inclusion topics. Systems thinking is a holistic approach to organizational analysis by looking at an organization's processes, procedures, and structures as interrelated and having an impact on our behavior over time. Currently, professional consulting is a $70 billion industry focused on catchphrases like coaching, training, or toolkits. But diversity and inclusion learning requires a different approach. It requires a holistic approach. It requires a systems approach. Right now, the serviceable, addressable market for us is organizations with 50 to 200 employees operating primarily in the nonprofit, education, and government sectors. Too often, D&I leaders in these industries are overworked and under-resourced. We'll provide these organizations with focused D&I strategy, content, and programming at a fraction of the cost of some of these other firms. And our systems approach allows us to meet your needs in a variety of ways. We can provide tailored organizational learning experiences that cover a variety of topics, from unconscious bias to microaggressions. And we recognize that every organization has different needs and goals when it comes to meeting or exceeding equitable opportunities for their employees. So whether you need a thought partner to challenge and refine your thinking, or you need content designed to make sense for your organization, or you need on-demand D&I officers to alleviate the cost of hiring full-time support, we'll meet you where you're at. And looking to 2021, we anticipate steady new client growth through focused appeals that are sector specific. For our nonprofit organizations, we'll provide complementary systems mapping to gauge the diversity landscape of each organization. And for our education sector organizations, we'll offer facilitated content workshops to bolster the D&I work that currently exists. And in pursuit of government contracts, we'll offer and promote customized on-demand D&I support services that fit within strict budgetary allocations. And across all these sectors, we'll offer customized content design. And that's it for me. But before I go, I have one important ask. We need sales introductions. So if you or anyone you know may be interested in learning how a systems approach to diversity and inclusion can bring about sustainable change, please reach out to me directly or visit our website. Thank you.
I am the owner of Nailed It DIY Studio located on State Street in Greensboro. We are a do-it-yourself studio where we build relationships and people's confidence in DIY. Not only will you create a one-of-a-kind wind project with the guidance of an art tender, but you will create lasting memories. Imagine being married with children and a full-time job juggling the day-to-day tasks. Well, that was me. I realized that there was a need not only for me, but for most people to slow down and enjoy life. Now imagine having a fun place to go where you can do just that. Not only can Nailed It give you a break and some much needed me time with walk-in hours and appointments, but we can also help you with kids' birthday parties, family parties, corporate events, or any group event. In 2018, my cousin started franchising her business, Nailed It. Being family, my daughter and I decided to visit her to show our support and see what it was all about. Well, we fell in love with the experience, and that is what inspired me to open my own studio in Greensboro. Currently, there are over 21 locations all over the country. We are passionate about teaching DIY as well as how to safely use power tools. We are up to date with the latest design trends and colors and continue to add to our collections every season. When in my studio, I encourage, instruct, and involve my customers in the experience. I explain the process, provide creative guidance and instructions so that everybody feels comfortable in creating their project. I have had all skill levels in my studio, and they all leave an amazing product, and they are proud of, as well as lasting memories. Since opening our doors in 2019, our growth has been consistent even with the pandemic. One thing that we are proud of is that 20% of our customers are repeat customers. Once you experience Nailed It, you are hooked and can't wait to come back. 2 of these couples have been in multiple times and have become very good friends of ours. When COVID hit, we pivoted quickly and started offering take and make kits to DIY at home. They could be ordered online and picked up curbside. I even took it a step further and have been working with assisted living homes as well as apartment communities with our kits, which has helped my monthly revenue during COVID. They order monthly and I offer virtual DIY classes to all who want to attend. The response has been so overwhelming that we will continue to offer these post-COVID. The way that we differ from some of our competitors, A&R Workshop, Wine and Design, or Painting with a Twist, is that we always offer walk-in hours. You can come in and DIY alone or with a group. No appointment is needed. One of the benefits of Nailed It is that there is no freehand involved. We use stencils to make the process easy so you walk out with a great product regardless of your skill level. Our customers say that we are more up to date with current color and design trends, as well as are more flexible with design changes, and I love creating custom designs. One of our core values is giving back to the community. I am very active in the community garden, love donating gift cards to help charities and organizations raise money, which helps me drive business to my studio. In fact, we have just released a fundraising program. I started the State Street Merchants Association, hosting monthly meetings to keep us growing and brainstorm with ways to drive business to the street. I'm asking for you to stop in the studio and experience us firsthand, as well as help me grow by making introductions to the Greensboro businesses who would be interested in team building or corporate events at Nailed It. Making these connections are key to helping me expand my reach and grow within the triad. I'd like to offer a 10% discount on our take and make kits. So at checkout, just put in the coupon code LAUNCHGSO. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in my studio.
Imagine our world without technology, especially considering the current pandemic situation. Our life would have been stopped, but rather it is continuing due to technology. Lithium-ion batteries have been major drivers for the advances in the technology. And if you just look around, the iPhone that you use, watch that you wear, or a nice car that you drive, all of them have lithium battery in it. The global demand for lithium is increasing exponentially for the development of electronic devices and electrical vehicles. The major resources of lithium are present in underground deposits of mine and brine deposit, and Minerva Lithium's technology work with brine deposit. The total available market for lithium deposit is about $1,000 billion, and the serviceable available market for brine deposit is about $100 billion. Mining has been age-old process to extract lithium, but it has some of the disadvantages, such as it causes high carbon footprint and requires high capital investment. Brine solution is a salt water that contains sodium, potassium, magnesium, along with lithium in it. And these are present in various forms such as salar brines, geothermal brines, and oil field brines. Usually, solar evaporation is used to extract lithium, in which water is drilled and pumped onto the surface into a series of ponds. And as the water gets evaporated, the metals get deposited at the base of the ponds. But this technique has some of the disadvantages, such as it requires high capital investment, low lithium recovery due to the presence of impurities, and it is dependent on weather conditions. Addressing these challenges, our company, Minerva Lithium, has come up with a unique solution using nanotechnology. Our inline nanomosaic filter system will reclaim about 90% of lithium within 8 hours. Coming to our product, our nanomosaic filter systems are easy to use, easy to install, providing easy upfit, and also shows efficiency about 90%. Moreover, they are also cost-friendly, reducing the energy cost. And our nanomosaic filter system are first to the market that are customizable to fit into the existing procedure of our customers. Talking about competition, Lilac Solution and Standard Lithium are the current players who use ion exchange and nanoflotation. Compared to their technology, our technology is superior in terms of process time, which takes place about 6 to 8 hours. And we also have potential to extend to the other uses such as water remediation. From our customer discovery, we were also able to identify other customer segments such as chemical, water companies, oil and gas companies who are interested to use our technology that can create a secondary source of revenue to them. So this is our team, Minerva Lithium. I'm currently serving as Chief Executive Officer. Himali Ratnaika is a co-founder. Glenn Seymour is serving as a Chief Operating Officer. From my PhD project, I always wanted to spin out a company, and we are successful in developing disrupting technology that can extract lithium. Please join me in this journey to make United States a global leader in manufacturing lithium, which will power our future collectively. So currently I'm looking for funding to transition from lab scale to pilot scale, and also looking for connections locally that can help me grow in North Carolina. Thank you.
So that was a great group of first companies. So now a quick commercial break. Launch Greensboro hosts many programs throughout the year, from launch camps to Capital Connects to First Launch Capital Fund, at all stages of your business development. And right now we're recruiting for our next LaunchLab 101 Accelerator program session. This program runs for 5 weeks, covering topics including customer definition and reach, legal aspects of opening the doors of your business, and how to manage your financial records and that banking relationship. The program starts January 18th and will run for 5 weeks. We plan to run this program virtually. So if you know someone that's starting a business, or if you're starting one yourself, please reach out. You can see the application link right there at our bit.ly. And as mentioned in the opening, we could not make our programs work without the support of so many volunteers from our community, and this growth program especially. So thank you to this group of community members who share their expertise and wisdom with LaunchLab participants, most of them every time we do a program. You truly impact our program participants and the success of this program altogether. So our next group of companies includes Jenny Olson of Brand Elements. Her coaching goal is to help us bring our best self to work and life. Natalie Miller with the Magnolia House, one of only 4 Green Book sites in North Carolina still in operations. She's going to share more about the house that Soul built. And then Lachelle Gentle, the founder of So Meaningful, will tell you all about how she takes your meaningful words and transform them into meaningful gifts.
6 million white-collar professionals have lost jobs during the pandemic. Layoffs are on the rise as mergers and acquisitions are on the horizon, and remote work is here to stay. What does all this mean? The job market is competitive, and it's not going to get easier anytime soon. But there's good news. Brand Elements Coaching is here to help professionals to navigate this uncertainty. We help people who are looking for a job, hoping to make a career pivot, or looking to up their game within their workplace. We help them to move from need to succeed throughout their career journey. How do we do this? Through one-on-one customized coaching sessions. We partner with the client to help them to enhance their brand and also to showcase their unique value. In addition, we offer resume writing and LinkedIn as our services. So let's look at the competitive landscape for business coaching. It's a $16 billion industry, and it's populated with firms who are B2B, such as reemployment agencies, helping those organizations who are implementing layoffs, all the way to B2C, where Brand Elements plays. We're unique because we cater to both job seekers and those currently employed who want to up their game. Here are some of the credentials that I bring as I look to the future growth of the firm. I'm a leadership coach and corporate trainer certified by the Center for Creative Leadership. That means I understand how to help individuals with their needs, and I understand how to help them develop their team and to create a culture of continuous improvement, skills that will prove valuable throughout their career journey. I also have a Wake Forest MBA, and I've been in corporate nonprofit roles for the past 20 years. Plus, I was laid off during the last recession, so I understand the professional challenges as well as the emotional needs of our clients. So let's look at our customer profile. For 2020, it cut across US geography, gender, and also industry. In addition, we had the pleasure of working with international clients, helping them to translate their experience into language that US recruiters would understand. Here's my business model and growth outlook. For 2020, I started the business in June, and we've already hit 13,000 in revenue. My projection for 2021 is that we'll hit 100,000. To do this, I'll move to more of a long-term relationship with my clients. I can do resume writing, but I can only do that for so long before my eyes glaze over. So looking more long-term for coaching is going to help to create a more sustainable business model and reduce churn. This is going to be even more important as we look 5 years out. To reach 400,000 in revenue, I'll need to hire a team of coaches and writers, a virtual assistant, and a team of social media gurus to help drive sales. In the meantime, Brand Elements Coaching is making a difference. This is one woman I worked with recently, and she was pivoting from the hospitality industry. We worked with her to uncover all of her transferable skills that she could take into the behavioral health sector. I love this quote. The day after she implemented our strategies on LinkedIn, she was contacted by a recruiter. That is powerful. Now that you know about the business, I'm here if you need a career coach, and I'd like your help. I'm doing free career coaching workshops for trade associations and community groups. If you have any contacts, please let me know. Let's connect via email or online. Thank you.
In 1949, the Guest family opened up the historic Magnolia House as a Green Book hotel where African Americans could stay when traveling south during the Jim Crow era. Of the 300 some odd documented Green Book sites in the state of North Carolina, we're one of maybe 4 that is still in existence and operating in its historic context. Our goal is to recreate the traveler's Green Book experience and reunite their communities with its history. So using the historic Magnolia House as an example, the service lines we offer include the Magnolia Shoebox Meal Program, which is recreating the Green Book traveler's eating experience while traveling if in event they don't have a Green Book site to stop. The Green Book Overnight Experience, this is where guests are able to stay in the Magnolia House as our historical guests have done. We also offer dining services in honor of Mama Guest and how she fed and took care of the guests while staying there. We are building an on-premise history museum that will host a series of exhibits and programming speaking to the Black history of the Triad and the historic Magnolia House. Here at Magnolia, we take a holistic approach to preservation. It's easy for preservationists to stay focused on fighting the good fight to save buildings from demolition, but it's equally as important to make sure we stay focused on who the buildings are being saved for and why. We also need to remember that our past is being preserved to orient and enrich our present. And also surrounding communities, they need to find value and usefulness in the historic structures that are right there in their community. Here at Magnolia House, we have engaged with communities and formed really strong collaborative relationships with organizations like what we see here. So we've talked a little bit about the background of the business. We've talked a little bit about the objectives of the business and the goals that we're trying to reach. I wanted to share just a little bit about myself, where I sit in the community, and what motivates me to do this very special work. I consider myself to be a cultural catalyst who has carried my skills and talents from my previous corporate profession as a healthcare IT nurse leader that specialized in change management, patient experience, and digital transformation, to now taking all of those transferable skills into the important work as a minority entrepreneur with the historic Magnolia House. I am a Greensboro native, born and raised in the same neighborhood as the historic Magnolia House, and an alumni of North Carolina A&T State University. My motivation for this project is fueled by my family heritage and the important contributions they've made to the Black history of the Triad, such as those on the right. So I understand that today there's only about 2% of 95,000 listings on the National Register of Historic Places that are focused on African American sites and history. Here at Magnolia House, we are in the business of increasing that percentage and changing the numbers, with the historic Magnolia House being the flagship location. To fulfill our vision of reuniting communities with their history, I invite you to join the Magnolia movement. There are many ways to join the movement, helping us to include printing sponsorships for Shoebox meals, in-kind services for historic interior design or marketing and business services, introduction to corporate sponsors such as Lowe's for building and construction supplies, things of that nature. And we are very appreciative of our benefactors and individual contributors, which ultimately helps us to reach our goal of $2 million. To learn more of what's behind the $2 million, send us an email and we're happy to connect and talk.
So Meaningful helps you create a unique gift for others that speaks to them personally. We incorporate the words that you want to say to someone on quilts, blankets, and pillows. Have you ever wanted to buy a personalized product for a special gift, but they all look generic? That was the problem that my customer Andrea had until she found So Meaningful. She asked each guest coming to her sister and brother-in-law's 50th wedding anniversary celebration to send a special message to be included on the quilt. They were thrilled with the special gift. She became the hero because her gift was sentimental and memorable. My business model is e-commerce, and we sell directly to consumers. Currently, I have a website and sell my products on Etsy. E-commerce has had tremendous growth over the past 9 months due to the COVID pandemic. Typically, it would take 5 years to see such growth. Analysts predict that since more Americans were nudged towards e-commerce sites due to the pandemic, they will continue to shop online because they have overcome the fear factor of doing so. The gift industry has a $60 billion total addressable market size. Since launching my business in May of this year, we have had an increase in sales consistently every month. Quilts are our signature product and bestseller, but we do offer other products. What makes my products unique is the amount of text space for customization that I offer. I have only been able to find one other direct competitor that allows for large volumes of text space, and they only have this one design as pictured on the right. At So Meaningful, you can create a custom design or select from one of our templates. The ordering process is as easy as 1, 2, 3. You select the design or order a custom option. Step number 2, you submit your written words. Step number 3, you approve your project electronically, and then we'll get to work. Our team has years of sewing experience, therefore we know what's important. We only use quality textile products. The ink that is used in our designs are not screen printed or ironed on. The printer ink is infused into the fabric permanently. We treat each project as if we were giving it to our loved ones. We will work diligently to meet our estimated production time. How can you help us meet our business goals? First and foremost, we're asking for local exposure and sales referrals. With our current growth plan in 9 to 12 months, we would like to find an on-demand sewing manufacturer. Most sewing manufacturers have high minimums, which would not work for my business due to the amount of customization that goes into our products. An on-demand manufacturer is essential for Sew Meaningful to be able to grow and scale. Lastly, we would like to eventually purchase a fabric printer by 2022. This would allow us to print our own fabric, which would not only eliminate our printer contractor, but also open the door for several other personalized product offerings. Sew Meaningful promises to provide a high quality, unique custom gift for your gift recipient. After all, meaningful words make unforgettable gifts.
So amazing companies, right? I told you. Our Lunch Camp programming is one of our earliest stage programs, and they're weekend camps for companies really at any stage in the business cycle, but truly if you're launching your business. The camps are led by experts in the Lean Canvas methodology around product market fit and customer discovery, and are scheduled over weekends. We're hosting our first camp for 2021 in mid-April. So share this information with any companies you know, or more importantly, if you are starting a business, you know what to do, find that application. So another group of volunteers who greatly impact our organization is our board of advisors. You've already met Clifford Thompson, our board chair, but here's the rest of the board. We have to say a very special thank you to 3 board members who are completing their board term. So thank you, Ursula Dudley Oglesby, Abhi Dutta, and Alex Worth. Your impact on our organization is truly felt, and you will be missed as part of what we do every day. And our next group of companies include Lionel Spooner, owner and founder of Dev Helpers. He's here to tackle issues related to web development, hosting, and CMS management. And I personally am grateful because I really know nothing about web development and hosting. Nick Ahern with Blockheads, building custom heirloom furniture for your home and office. And Elizabeth Harrison, founder of Eliz Creative, connecting the outdoor adventure industry to their audience and customer.
Imagine you run a creative agency. Your expertise is telling your client's story through carefully crafted words and images. In the past, the medium of choice would have been print items like business cards, bulletins, and billboards. But in the internet age, things are different. The biggest billboard your client could have is a website, and so you must build them one. Fortunately for you, building a website is not that hard. In fact, it's quite easy. I mean, there are tools like WordPress that'll help you get a website up and running without writing a single line of code. So being the do-it-yourselfer you are, you set up WordPress, deploy a theme, add your beautiful graphics and eloquent messaging. You launch the site and you feel proud and your client is satisfied. Until the inevitable website issues. The shopping cart on the website does not work. The contact form that collects messages does not send them. Weird code errors pop up on the website, creating distrust in visitors. Even worse, while making a change on the website, you clicked the wrong button, the whole thing went blank. Congratulations, you've witnessed what web developers refer to as the white screen of death. So now your client is upset. They don't care why their site's not working or how it gets back working. They want it fixed yesterday. But you don't know where to begin because fixing it requires knowing how to read and write code. So what are your options? You can hire a full-time developer, which would be expensive, or you can simply get some help by reaching out to Dev Helpers. You see, for agencies that take on web projects without coding expertise, Dev Helpers provides peace of mind and assurance. that everything will work and run properly. This allows those agencies to focus on what they do best, branding and marketing. What you've heard was a true story for most of my clients. They were referred to us because they had a problem, and dev helpers had earned a reputation of being a problem solver. Here's a short list of what we do. We do monthly maintenance on website code. We debug and fix errors. We code applications as needed. We offer web hosting so that our clients only need one point of contact for all their issues. The result, steady growth. We made $35K the first year, $54K year 2, and $84K in the last fiscal year. We've seen this growth with zero marketing dollars, simply building our clientele through referrals. We summarize our secret in one word: reliability. We make a promise to help and we deliver. Apparently, this must be what separates us from our competitors, because we've been getting their customers. Our future. By now, you know our target customers are marketing agencies, but there's another customer segment I'm excited to tell you about. We've seen recent traction with community colleges, and we are incorporating them in our growth plan. That said, here's some things we're doing to accelerate our growth. We're engaging our clients more often to see how we can best serve them. We're setting up a web portal to help them manage their services. We're putting together a team of project managers to make sure each client has somebody assigned to them to keep them happy and satisfied. Our ask, well, just please spread the word. Tell your friends that there is a reliable team of dev helpers eager to solve their technical problems, and that we're also looking for other reliable people to join our team. Thank you so much.
We all live in a built environment, and for every built environment, there is someone responsible for it. Homeowners, office managers, designers, etc. Blockheads Woodwork serves anyone responsible for the quality of a built environment. But our ideal client wants to add something extra special to this space. They don't want something mass-produced. They want character, heritage. They want something with a story. They want it done well, and they can't do it themselves. We've identified 2 customer segments. The first is what I call the George Bailey client. Like the scene from It's a Wonderful Life, they have a small, nagging problem to fix. It's pain management, so they can move on with their life. The second client wants to build the Sistine Chapel. This client is trying to bring some personal, unique vision to life. It's artistry. It's a solution, and it requires craftsmanship. Builders often don't want to take on these clients because their work doesn't fit into their bid process, or the cost of mobilization is too high for the scope of work. We're in a good position to help because, most importantly, I listen to my clients. We also have low overhead, so I can react quickly to ease pain, and I can adapt my design to fit the client's needs. And I am absolutely focused on providing a quality product. For example, we helped a passionate cookie maker stuck in a tiny kitchen by building her a made-to-order baking station with plenty of space, light, and storage. My whole life has been preparation for this enterprise. I started woodshop in school and fell in love with it. My early career as a retail merchandiser, I would mock up store fixtures. This led to an interest in design and interior architecture. In architecture school, I learned to combine drawing and model making to express complex ideas. After school, I spent 4 years drawing commercial construction projects. For the last 15 years, I've been in the specialty grocery industry in a variety of roles related to new store design and new program development. Our current business model includes 2 strategies to drive lead generation. First is word of mouth, which has an excellent conversion rate, but a very slow growth rate. Also in October, we launched a profile on thumbtack.com, which brings in lots of leads, but has a very much lower conversion rate. Our pricing strategy is all about customization. Regardless of size, every project is priced individually because every project is made to order. I plan to grow this business and to hand it down to my sons. So protecting the brand from the beginning is crucial. We will only accept a job if we feel we can earn a 5-star review. Sales growth in 2020 was obviously impacted by the pandemic. In January, sales were over $2,000, but in February, clients started canceling orders and sales dropped to around $1,000 a month. And they didn't pick up again until October. Since then, we were back over $2,000 a month. Our goal is to exceed $500,000 in revenue in 5 years. For 2021, we need to launch a website and hire office staff. We've already met with 2 web design firms and are currently seeking our first employee. The ideal candidate will balance and complement my strengths. So, how can you help us? Tell us your George Bailey story and share your Sistine Chapel vision, and let us get to work.
I'm sure some of you here today attended summer camp as kids, and I bet you have lasting memories from that time. And I bet some of you have kids and would welcome an opportunity to send them off to summer camp and take a break from homeschooling. At Elis Creative, we provide digital marketing and content strategy with a lower cost, streamlined approach to help leaders in the summer camp and outdoor adventure industries increase their bottom line. The COVID-19 pandemic took a huge toll on the residential summer camp industry. The industry is predicted to lose $16 billion in revenue in 2020. 68% of the 14,000 resident-based camps in the United States were forced to close this summer, for some, the first time in 100 years. With camps shut down, state restrictions, increased costs to cover health and safety concerns, and family budgets impacted, many of the 14 million children that attend camp each year were stuck at home. For camp owners, the impact of COVID is longer term. The summer camp business model survival depends on every open bed being filled every single week. Owners are challenged with rebuilding camper pipelines they have spent years developing. The traditional recruiting approach of house parties and in-person events have been severely curtailed, and parents have heightened concerns over the health and safety of their kids. Now more than ever, camp owners need a new approach to marketing to re-engage current campers and get campers in the bunks for 2021 and convince their parents that they'll be safe. Elis Creative is uniquely positioned to help summer camps navigate this difficult time. My own summer camp experiences were life-changing. Not only do I understand the value of summer camp from a camper's perspective, but I know firsthand the challenges and the rewards of working at camp from my time as a program director. I know homesickness and worried parents, programming 24/7 responsibility. I can speak the language because I've been there. Other marketing agencies struggle to understand the camp experience. With only 2 main competitors in the summer camp marketing field, other agencies focus exclusively on digital social media advertising, web development, and sales funnels. But none of these things will be possible without good, authentic content, which is where Elis Creative excels. I have over 10 years experience in digital marketing, including email campaigns, blogging, website copy, and organic social media campaigns. I create content in each camp's unique voice that converts into leads because I understand what's important to camp owners. I'm the person best positioned to help owners digitally communicate and interact with families about COVID-19 safety precautions and the camp experience for children. I started Elis Creative part-time, working with a range of brands and organizations 5 years ago. The summer camp and outdoor adventure industries are continuing to grow, and my plan is to grow into the marketing agency of choice. Thanks so much. Now let's get outdoors and adventure together.
What you've seen this evening is the culmination of the 14 weeks that these 12 companies have done. This is our 7th year of providing an Accelerator program, though it has changed dramatically in the last 5. And additionally, I want to thank our mentor volunteers. I keep saying it, but I can't say it enough. These mentors have supported the companies you've met tonight through many aspects of their business development and growth. So on behalf of the cohort companies and Jen and I, thank you to the mentors for your time, willingness, and insights. You truly do make a very big difference in the success of these companies as well as our programming. So thank you to our interns. As part of our LaunchLab program, we hire interns who do project work for the cohort companies. And this year we had 4 fantastic interns: Shania from NCA&T, Antonio from Greensboro College, and Alejandro and Tyler from UNCG. Thank you for the great work you've done. You too have made a difference in the success of these companies in our program. And now we have the 3 final presenters of the evening. Christina de Grafenried with Multifaceted. She's creating beautiful candles that are safer for the environment and our homes. Jasmine Beard, founder of Ajoy Consulting. She's working with entrepreneurs and small business owners to support their growth through her service offerings. And Brandon Ward, Megan Smoot, and TJ Smoot, co-founders of their nonprofit JawWorks, building clean and available water and sustainable living in Jamaica.
Multifaceted is for the health-conscious shopper who desires luxurious and safe products in their home. Our candle line is better for you, your air quality, and the environment. Multifaceted was started in April of this year as a way to bring creative goodness to the community of Greensboro. As a lover of candles, I decided to research why I didn't know what ingredients were in the products I was burning in my home. I noticed there was very little information listed in most candles. After doing some research, I was shocked to see how toxic candles can be. As a resident of Greensboro for over 13 years, I felt the need to make an impact in the city that I've called home since my days at UNCG. I am beyond thrilled that my idea has evolved into a premium candle line made right here in your city. So there can be a lot of crap in your candles. There is actually very little transparency in the candle industry itself. Many mass-produced candles have dangerous chemicals, toxic wax, and wicks that lead to harmful releases of fumes and pollution into your air quality. Poorly made candles can release fumes into your air that are similar to those found in diesel fuel fumes. No one deserves to put their health at risk by simply trying to make their homes just a little cozier. Multifaceted offers a transparently safer product built with the best intentions for you, your family, your home, and our planet. Our eco-friendly candles are made with premium, non-toxic ingredients. We offer one-of-a-kind scents and house our blended candle goodness in vessels made of recycled glass. We address a more elevated market than your traditional candle and home decor stores with our premium hand-poured product lines. We have a very creative range of candles that we offer with Multifaceted. We offer a very unique flower top candle, artisan candles that celebrate humanity in a non-traditional way, and of course, a seasonal product line just in time for the holidays. So you can purchase your Multifaceted items currently through our e-com site. We are an online retailer. A large percentage of our traffic is generated through word of mouth and through social media. We currently are testing phase 2 of our go-to-market strategy, which is introducing wholesale. We currently have select scents testing at Randy McManus's Designs on Battleground. Our long-term goal is to open up a storefront, allowing locals to have a fresh, unique shopping experience right here in Greensboro. Since opening in April of this year, we have seen steady monthly increases in revenue. As we build out phase 2 of our go-to-market strategy, our target revenue is to reach $100,000. We are planning for continued consistent growth that will lead us into our longer-term goal of opening up that storefront and generating close to $500,000 in revenue. My ask to you is to support Multifaceted and the impact that we are striving to make in our community. At this stage, sales make the most impact. Make your purchase of our eco-friendly candles on our website, or you can scan that QR code that's in the bottom corner. We have plenty of candles in stock, and they make amazing gifts for the loved ones that you have for this holiday season. We hand deliver orders to all those that are local in the Greensboro area, and we offer fast free shipping as well. After you make your purchase today, follow us on social media and keep up with our growth. Join us as we make the world brighter, one candle at a time. Thank you.
Welcome to A Joyful Strategy, a story for investing to create and build opportunities. Bonjour, bon dia, y buenos dias. I'm Jasmine Beard, Chief Strategy Consultant for Ajoy Consulting. My expertise as a professional starts with over 18 years of working with organizations such as Bank of America, Vitacost, and Volvo Trucks. My background and experience transcends from multilingual customer service, sales, strategic planning, project management, as well as manufacturing and logistics. I've also had the pleasure of working in countries such as Mexico, Peru, Brazil, and Sweden. I help companies, small to medium-sized companies, by providing strategic planning services to achieve greater productivity so they can increase revenue growth and customer retention while enhancing their quality of service. A case study of my work includes an average of $3.8 million in costs saved, as well as an increase in departmental and organizational productivity. This yielded a 7% customer satisfaction increase within less than 2 weeks. Before leaving corporate America, I was severely depleted and burned out. I did a lot of professional development assessments, some deep soul searching, and started my company, Ajoy Consulting. When I started out, I felt the need to offer everything I was capable of, and quickly learned I offered more value to my clients by offering specialized services. In a little over 12 months, I have been able to generate over $40,000 in revenue. My conservative target for 2021 is a little over $75,000, and my ambitious target includes hitting the 100,000 mark. Many of you have heard of my competitors, McKinsey, Bain & Company, and a few other boutique consulting firms. Our competitive advantage includes, but is not limited to, fluency in 4 foreign languages, 8 to 10 industrial languages, experience as a business owner, and working with a highly competent team of professionals who do what is right and not what's easy. And because we're a boutique consulting firm, we do whatever it takes morally and ethically to get the job done to yield the greatest ROI for our clients. I've earned the privilege to be named as one of the most influential African Americans in 2020, as well as Minority Small Business Person of the Year. I serve as program chair for Leadership Greensboro as well. Some of our clients' barriers to success include low operational efficiency, as well as execution on projects. Some of our solutions to remedy these barriers are a tailored approach to provide strategic planning and clarity, as well as exploring growth opportunities. Despite the pandemic, there has been a surge in the demand for strategic and management consultants. Some of this is due to the need for cost reduction and agile execution, as well as a strong shift towards process improvement. Some of my team members include Macaulay Creations and Accent Select, as well as Uncovered Journey. I've invested over $10,000 in my business thus far, received my first $5,000 grant. Some of my future revenue includes repeat clients, a multinational prospect, and my 3 to 5 year vision includes operating as a global professional with a team of highly skilled consultants with specialized skills and talent. I ask you to join me today in raising $50,000 to make my first administrative assistant hire. If you'd like to contribute to this vision, let's chat. I appreciate you listening to A Joyful Strategy.
Imagine a world where your closest source of water is a mile or more from your home. In order to get water to your family, you must carry it up the mountainside, the weight of the water leaving bruised and calloused shoulders. And then, after a lifetime of doing this, the pain of this labor keeps you from even standing up straight. Can you imagine your grandparents having to do this in their 60s, 70s, or even 80s? This is an issue for people all over rural Jamaica. Hi, I'm Brandon Ward with JawWorks, an international nonprofit where bringing people better access to clean water is coupled with an authentic, immersive travel experience. While visiting in 2009, our team fell in love with the people of Bluefields, Jamaica. We were amazed by generosity of people who seemingly had so little. With such kindness and beauty surrounding you, it's easy to see how one might not notice the lack of resources in the area. Upon returning to the US, we couldn't help but feel like something had to be done. and began working on what would become JAWorks. To help gain focus and understanding, we spent time meeting with local leaders and organizations to ask, what are the most important needs in rural Jamaica? From these meetings would spring the 4 pillars of JAWorks: clean water, healthy food, relevant education, and equitable jobs. But as a new nonprofit, we had to decide where to focus first. After building a strong relationship with Rain Harvest System in Atlanta, our clean water program took off. To date, we have completed 46 rainwater catchment systems. This means every time it rains, the recipients have the opportunity to collectively capture over 30,000 gallons of water. Sustainably minded travelers are the backbone of the rainwater catchment build process. Our Impact Travel program offers an immersive educational experience for the traveler, while also creating jobs within the tourism and construction sectors of Jamaica. As a nonprofit, we run solely on donations. Currently, travelers, individual contributions, and local business contributions make up almost 80% of our income streams. During the last 3 years, we have raised almost $70,000 in revenue by word of mouth alone. By 2025, it is our goal to grow our annual revenue to $250,000 so we can vastly expand our impact. The nonprofit world is full of companies trying to help solve the world's water crisis. But I can assure you that no one does it like JAWorks. We meet 4 of the UN's Sustainable Development Goals and have taken years to build strong relationships with the communities we serve. Coupling this with the immersive experience we offer allows travelers and locals alike the opportunities to really get to know each other, sharing ideas, life experience, and a hope for a stronger global community. If you can think back to earlier when I was talking about the effects of carrying water on the body, her name was Teresa. After installing a water catchment system on Teresa's home, she came to us, pulling the collar of her shirt to the side and said, "Do you see these marks on my shoulders? It's because of people like you that I will no longer have to endure the pain of carrying water to my family. I can walk tall again." As humbling as it was to hear those words, it's not because of people like us that this burden was lifted from Teresa's shoulders. It's because of people like you. The people that have the means to donate. And a donation doesn't have to be something of monetary value. Think about the connections you have right here in your own communities. Do you know a professor that leads study abroad programs, corporations that love to sponsor events, or a friend with an expertise in fundraising? Every connection we make makes us stronger. I am so thankful to have been connected with you all today, and I look forward to the people you will connect us with in the future. On behalf of myself and the entire JAWorks family, one love.
So what a great way to end our pitch portion of our evening. I believe that you all understand why Jen and I have been so excited about this evening and this cohort. These 12 companies have worked so hard, and it's evident by their pitches. I just wish you had the opportunity to really meet them in person tonight, and that they could actually hear your applause and cheers, because I know you are as proud of them as we are. But before we announce our winner tonight, we have a few more thank yous and items to cover. So here we are. One of the questions that Jen and I get asked as we close out these pitch events is, how can we support these companies? Well, you've heard some of that tonight from them, but I always have to remind you, you really can do some major things to support them. Invest in startups here at home. You can become a mentor, like that list you saw earlier. You can share your expertise within our program or another program in our community. You can buy local, which we're all looking to buy local right now, as you've seen on so much of the social media that the Chamber and we have been doing. And if you know a potential customer for one of these or another startup, make that connection. As you know, revenue is what drives their success. So making one connection for them really can have a huge impact. And a very special thank you to Jen Hensel, our Assistant Director. I mentioned her earlier, but you know, she manages all of our programming and spends so many hours making certain that they have the impact on our community and cohort businesses so that they can succeed. And as you can imagine, she's devoted countless hours preparing for this virtual demo day. So a very big thank you to Jen for all her work. You really have, Jen, improved Launch Greensboro in so many ways, and I am forever grateful. So not only does this cohort connect with each other and other entrepreneurs during this program, but after tonight, they are now part of our LaunchLab Sustain alumni group that Jen manages. So tonight we have a special message from some of the members of our Sustain group, those other folks that have done LaunchLab growth, to this new batch of members. So welcome and enjoy.
Good morning, welcome to Sustain. I'm Calvin Williams of Freeman Capital. So excited to have you to be a part of our alumni network. I'm looking forward to you doing amazing things and having an amazing 2021. Take it easy.
Hey, this is Kurt from Skill Divvy. Welcome to Sustain.
Deidre here from Tassel to Tassel. Welcome to Sustain. So happy to have you as part of the family.
Hey everyone, this is Jessica from Sonder Mind and Body. I just wanted to let you know that staying in touch with Jen through Sustain has been tremendously helpful to us. Welcome to the group and I can't wait to see your demos.
Hey, this is Falon from Onyx Ocean Technologies. Welcome to Sustain.
Welcome. We're so glad to have you as part of our community.
Hey everybody, Kia Johnson from Rainbow Me Kids. Welcome to Sustain.
Welcome to the Sustain program from the team at Fan Park. I can't wait to see what y'all have in store for 2021.
Matt here with Impossible. Can't wait to see you in programs in the new year.
Hey, this is Paula from Doggos. Welcome to Sustain. We're an alumni network built to succeed together, and I'm looking forward to the really big things and the big dreams you're going to chase next year.
Hi, on behalf of Launch Greensboro, I'm Ursula Dudley Oglesby of Dudley Beauty Corp, and I am so excited to be able to announce the winners of Demo Day. Let me tell you, as judges, we talked for a long time and deliberated because there are some great companies with great ideas who are really going to be successful. So first of all, to all of you who participated, congratulations. Keep up the good work. Don't let anything stop you. You can be successful and you will be. So thank you for participating in Demo Day.
So without further delay, we'll get some insight into how the judges, Ursula, Chad, Jonathan, and TJ, finalize their decision, and then Ursula Dudley Oglesby will announce our winner. I can't wait.
I would completely agree. I was really blown away by just the quality of the presentations. You could tell how much they had practiced, and the slides were really well done. And I felt like it was impressive just that they moved quickly, right? It's hard to get your entire life stream into a 3.5 minute presentation. And so I was very impressed with what I saw.
Now, on to the winners. On behalf of the judges, I would first like to congratulate Minerva Lithium. You are the runner-up. Yay! Congratulations. Great job. Excellent. Oh, we can't wait to see this company grow wildly and be successful. So congratulations. You are a runner-up for Demo Day. Now, I'd like to congratulate the winner of Demo Day, and the winner today is Eliz Creative. Congratulations. All right, fantastic job. We're so excited. We know that you're going to be very successful as well. Great concept. Just keep going and going and going. Use this as a nudge to be even more creative, to think even more, to narrow things down so that you can be in that niche and be even more successful. So again, on behalf of the judges for Launch Greensboro, we say congratulations to you, Eliz Creative, as the winner, and Minerva Lithium as the runner-up.
So what a cool twist. We have two winners. Congratulations, Sheba and Minerva Lithium. You've received a free single project and 30% off any plan from Creative Farm. That total value is up to $2,200. And congratulations to Elizabeth at Eliz Creative. You'll be pitching at Capital Connects on March 10th, 2021. So what is Capital Connects, you ask? Capital Connects is our annual pitch event, now in its 18th year. This program offers up to 16 companies raising capital the opportunity to pitch to an audience of investors and community members in 2 pitch formats, 2 and 6 minutes. Whether raising a pre-seed, seed, or Series A round, we invite companies to apply for this great opportunity, and for you to join us again on March 10th to see Eliz Creative pitch and meet another 15 companies or so. And if you are raising capital, the deadline to be considered is January 11th. Again, you can find more information at launchgreensboro.com. greenspro.com. Thank you again to our sponsors, Soda IP and Creative Farm. But here's some fun news. If you're a registered attendee, you will automatically receive a one-time use discount code for 25% off any of their plans, which is up to a $375 value. So for just attending, you get a free gift. One lucky attendee will receive 50% off their first project and 10% off any plan up to a $700 value in total. So as we close tonight, I've got to thank our ecosystem and community partners from the local region and all of other supporters that support everything that we do at Launch Greensboro and the Chamber. You really do provide support to these entrepreneurs and other small businesses in our city and region that are the backbone of job growth and key to our local recovery and economy. So I ask you again to join us, invest in startups here at home, to mentor an entrepreneur as they start and grow their business, to share your expertise in a program, to buy local. And if you know a potential customer for one of these or another startup small business in your community, please make that connection. So as most of you know, we normally do this in person at CoLab so that you can meet these companies. And we really hate that you can't meet them now. In fact, we kind of hate that we really never got to meet them in person, but we feel like we know them so well after all of these weeks. So we hope to have an opportunity to gather this cohort alongside the spring 2020 group, who also had a virtual demo day, for a special day of celebration once we can return to larger gatherings and we can really meet them and learn more about their success. So thank you again for joining us tonight. Take care. Remember the 3 W's, and we look forward to seeing you all when it is safe again to gather together. Thanks so much. Have a good night.